What's good? It's your girl Lucyy, and I want to shout out Daily Gems. A gem from me to you would definitely be love more, hate less, and knowledge is power.
The Daily Gems. Yeah!
Alright, I think I'm ready. Definitely the boss bitches. Sometimes I could get jiggy with the freak nasties, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm really aggressive. I'm demanding, and I got sauce, so definitely for the girls who run shit. Period. Manifestation. Ooh, is one of the dopest things. You have the power to put yourself in whatever position you want to do. So with that being said, if you're asking me, I don't know exactly where I want to be. However, I do know it's not going to be in the same position that I am now. It's somewhere definitely where I'm staying productive, somewhere where I'm influencing and I'm helping and I'm doing what I love the most, creating fucking magic. So, yeah. Early life wise, I am from Trinidad. But I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I live in Queens currently. Me growing up, it wasn't the worst, but it definitely wasn't what you would pick. Just like anybody else, I faced challenges. Still here, so ain't shit that's gonna stop me now. Yeah, typical black girl out here just getting it by herself. Straight like that. Nothing more to it. I feel like because I'm being asked, I can't think on the spot. Give me a second. Definitely got to kick it with Future. Obsessed with Future. He got me through so much. I want to literally thank him. I pray I have the opportunity to thank him before, he leave us, because he helped me through a lot. So Future's definitely one of them. Definitely Beyonce. Spectacular. Like, yep. There you go. There you go. It was going to come sooner or later. There you go. How I manage to stay true to myself while other people are dominating or in a higher platform than I am, while I'm, chilling in low right now. Honestly, I have to constantly take social media breaks. I have to constantly tune out, constantly not listen to my favorite rapper sometimes, just so that way I can make sure everything I'm doing is authentic and it's coming from me, not like, piggybacked ideas all the time. Sometimes it's cool, but not all the time. Yeah, I just always make sure I give time to myself, to be myself and feel for myself. I don't drown in social media a lot for those exact reasons, because it could be intimidating, especially when you're trying to come up and you ain't got the resources, etc., etc., etc. I mean, I've been doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, but I was dealing with somebody who was a regular person just like me, and I started seeing her do her thing, like in the studio. And this was before this generation had opportunities right at the palm of their hands. You know what I'm saying? At one point, you couldn't just go in a studio, make songs, and just, you had to like really know people and be around. People were making studios from the home, like their own home, like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's literally, opportunities literally everywhere. Tools are literally everywhere. So I started seeing her doing it, and I'm just like, you made that song? You did that? I could do that. I do that. I write. So it's just like, all right. So one day I just hit somebody up that I knew about what I wanted to do, and it was like, word, it's about time, let's get it. So we locked in one night. It was horrible, but it was an experience, and that's how from there on, it ain't nothing I can't do. So I was like, yeah, game over. Before music came into hand, I was definitely sketching up my little outfits here and there, sewing little two pieces, which is crazy because all the stuff that I was doing way back then is a trend now, and I didn't do any of it because I was discouraged. So fashion, definitely. And I actually like home decor. I can get jiggy with that. I know a thing or two about what look good. So yeah, and maybe a little bit life coaching. I know what to say, who need to hear it. I know all of that. So hit me up. Matter of fact, I think it's my full-time job on the low. I gotta start charging. How do I define the word artist? They just finesse. I just feel like the word artist is the word I would use to describe artists, but definitely when it comes to creator, like the puppet master, that's the artist. Some things that inspire me in music is definitely attitude, emotions, arguments, because that's where the most source comes from. That's when the most passion comes from. And I guess every day you see some shit going down and it's just like, let me put that in a song. Just gotta word it the right way, make people relate to it. Because if I say something that happened to me in an experience with somebody else in a rap version, they gonna feel it 10 times harder. So definitely life itself. Whenever I'm trying to regroup and recoup my energy, I can definitely not get away from music. Music is my outlet. Whenever I'm going through anything, whenever I'm isolated, I'm definitely in the bathroom or in my bed with my door closed and playing the same playlist I've been playing for months. Straight like that, I'm not even gonna lie. I don't know. I'm saying the right thing. The song has to be out? One of my most meaningful lyrics happens to be, "All my brothers black, so that I pray they don't get lined up. Lord forgive me, and I'm sorry, Your Honor. Deeper than Wakanda, bitch, I go bonkers. Smack a bitch under, Lucyy with the rumble. Coming out the jungle, and I'm sick of being humble." That was meaningful to me because I'm black. All my brothers is black. And you know what it's like to be a black person, especially a black male. So I pray they don't get lined up. And I meant two different things. I was getting freaky with the lyrics. One, I pray they don't get lined up, like caught up in the lineup. Like, you know, with the lineup. But, you know, when someone commits a crime and you get scouted out, because that could be a scary thing if you even just look the part, wearing the same color as the actual killer. That's a sad way to go out. That's one way. And the second way is definitely lined up with these bitches, because that's the easiest way to line one of my brothers is through a female. So that's what that meant. And basically I'm coming out the jungle and I'm sick of being low key. I'm ready to wild out. I'm ready to let niggas know who Lucyy Lou is. I'm really aggressive. I'm demanding, and I got sauce. Me, I'm the funniest cat around. Dude, I don't know how. I'm a fucking clown. But yeah. I am currently working on my first project. I done created it, trashed it, revamped it, brought it back, and I'm just in between my sound right now. One thing as an upcoming artist, trying to find your actual sound. So it'll be a week later. I learned to maneuver differently, say things differently, you know, put some sauce on it differently, and then I start hating what I just did a week ago. So it's like, I don't want to put that shit out. I want to put this shit out. So I'm still balancing some dope music right now, but it's before the summer, and I definitely want to keep putting out a couple more singles to get it popping. What's good? It's your girl Lucyy, and I want to shout out Daily Gems. A gem from me to you would definitely be love more, hate less, and knowledge is power. I did it.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notify.
You come around over here, we gonna tell you mother.
Wow.